Trillo, just come already.
It's too easy. What's good? What's good? Yeah. What's good, everybody? How's everyone doing today? What is good? What is good? We're live on YouTube, Twitch, Facebook, and Riverside. I'm joined with my co-host, Dominican Poppy.
Hey,
And
man.
yeah, get it.
Today's a new day.
Tell him.
We can't look back. You know what I'm saying? We can't look back what happened yesterday. Today's a new day. I got a bunch of messages this morning. All I'm saying is today's a new day. So
Today's
leave
a
it
new
alone.
day.
It's in the past. Stop tagging me on Facebook. Leave me alone. Leave me alone, goddamn.
Yeah, nah, everybody got something to say about Texas now. I mean, hey, it is what it is. Honestly,
I got called out by the Atlanta Falcons fan. Come on now, man.
man.
Get there. Y'all have one.
I got to figure out if you starting Big Kirk or Penix.
Exactly, man.
Yeah, both of them ain't. One of them's pretty decent. The other one really hasn't played it down in the NFL. So it was like his first game this past week. So I mean, I don't know. I mean, we'll see. But honestly, I mean, the fact that the Falcons have a winning season this season speaks. They still technically won more games than they lost. What are they, 8-7? Some shit like that.
Yeah.
So I mean, hey, it's still not bad. Not bad. But let's get the shit popping, man. So I guess, well, which one do you want to start off with first, big partner?
You want to talk about Aaron Rodgers?
All right, let's talk about the A to the R to the retired.
Let's talk about the Aaron.
Aaron.
Aaron, are you ready to retire?
Yeah, bro. He should be ready to retire soon, man, because he looks sad. Every time he talks on the fucking press conferences, his eyes are all watery. He has that same look. Like he's about to fucking break down and cry. I'm like, dog, just give a retirement speech. Come on now. Don't waste all the good tears for your retirement speech. You know, waste them on the retirement speech, dog. Like, don't waste them on a press conference.
And this is something that a lot of the NFL players go to because football is like all they know.
Yeah.
So when they get around this age where it's like they're not really, their pedal's not to the metal anymore, they start to think that they can just do more, right? You saw Tony Gonzalez do it. You saw Peyton Manning do it. You saw Tom Brady, the greatest of all time, do it.
Yeah.
These players, they get to like the end of their career and they just don't know when to stop.
Yeah, they don't.
And then, I mean, you saw with Peyton Manning, man, he was throwing like the second of his last year, he was throwing like 60-yard bombs, and then after that, he could barely throw past 40 yards. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
His passes started to duck. Same thing with Brady. You know, I mean, Aaron Rodgers, I think it's your time, man. Honestly, you won some games, you made some things look pretty, but I don't think you're what you think you are right now.
Yeah, I mean,
And I'm an Aaron Rodgers fan. I'm a fan.
oh yeah, I know.
I've been a fan since they won the Super Bowl. Before they won the Super Bowl, you know what I'm saying? I was like, I'm an Aaron Rodgers fan. That dude's a dog. He was the It was Aaron Rodgers, and then it was Patrick Mahomes. You know what I'm saying? It was Aaron Rodgers for a long time, and then Patrick Mahomes came out of nowhere. But I was still on Aaron Rodgers. I was like, yo, this is the GOAT right here.
Yeah, man. I mean, shit. For statistic wise, Aaron Rodgers can run up with anybody. Maybe even Tom Brady on certain statistics.
Yeah.
Maybe even on certain statistics. If we're not talking rings, he can even run up on Tom Brady for those statistics. But overall, as a career, I mean, listen, he's won a Super Bowl, which is more than some can say. I mean, shit, Dan Marino with all the yardage, all the touchdowns he had in his career, never won one Super Bowl. You're ahead of a lot of GOATs right now.
Yeah, man. You're ahead of a lot of goats, dog. So I mean, you should have walked out last year, man. After the Achilles, that'd have been okay with everybody. Yo, you had an
Yeah,
Achilles injury. You're 43 years old. If you retire from football, no one's gonna hate you.
yeah,
Now you bring Devontae Adams, you bring all these different people to the Jets, and then it's like now they once they get rid of you, now they have your baggage here. You know what I'm saying?
yeah.
So now it's like it's this is the ugly situation.
Yeah, no, I mean, yeah, once you're at that age, people are like, they're wanting you to retire. Like, I think all GOATs, like, if you're in a GOAT conversation in any way, shape, or form, like, I could say Aaron Rodgers. If someone was to walk up to me and say Aaron Rodgers was a top 10 greatest quarterback of all time, I'd believe it. I'd actually believe it. But to, like, if I were to say off this season alone, I say he retires. Like, quit while the going's tough. You know what I mean? Like quit while you're ahead because it's only gonna get worse. You're declining in age. You're only getting older. It's only getting harder each year. The more you get injured or the more you get hurt, the harder it is to get back up. And so, why destroy your body just to prove a point? There's a lot of NFL superstars that got the shakes right now. Every time you shake their hand, they're shaking like a motherfucker. They got the Muhammad Ali special. And so, no disrespect to the GOAT, but still, they got the shakes because all the CTE, all the brain damage they have, it's not worth it. It really isn't. And I know the NFL is trying to make it safer, but even then, like, this is a contact sport. You put your body on the line every play, every snap. You put your body on the line, and you're only getting older. You're only going to continue to get hit by younger, stronger guys. I mean, it's not going to get better from here. But, it's however you want to play it. Like I said, if he wants to continue to go, do his thing, and with the possibility of getting injured, hey, by all means, brother. Like, I wish him the best of luck.
We wish you the best of luck, but man, hey, we are not mad at you if you decide to hang it up. I don't think no one would be mad outside of the Jets organization and the fans.
Yeah.
But as for the rest of the world,
Yeah. No, I see it. But, damn. But yeah, no, I mean, I think you should just hang it up, honestly. Listen, if you're no longer on top and you're just, like, every year you play basketball, you diminish the legacy. Every year, like, a lot of people say, nah, they come back for the love of the game. Every year you come back, the more they hate, the more you fuck up the legacy, the more they hate you, the more they say, oh, you don't got what it takes. Like LeBron, he's came out and says, hey, if I'm no longer the best in the league, that's when I'll hang it up. He still is, though. Yeah, the thing is, he still is. Like, nobody's doing what he's doing at his age, not even at the age he was when he was a kid coming in. What was it, like 18, 19 years old?
yeah.
So, yeah, man, I mean, hey, all luck to Aaron Rodgers, but I say this is last year. If he's smart, this will be his last year. But shit, what's next on the docket?
So, very interesting topic. So, with the game that happened yesterday, the Texans wasn't able to score a single touchdown. I mean, they had three opportunities in the red zone. Couldn't come up with anything after 4 tries each time. Who's to blame for the Texans' offense? Like, who do we blame at this point? Because I mean, C.J. Stroud, it looked like his arm was hurting. I'm not gonna lie. I don't want to jinx it, but it looked like his arm, like he was holding his arm. You know what I'm saying? Like he's battling like an injury or something like that.
Nah, he's not injured. He just wants to get out. He wants to rest before the playoffs. Honestly, I think he's gonna be good to go by playoff time.
Yeah, I mean,
And,
they slammed him on his arm though.
yeah, but when you getting your ass whooped and you want to just get out, like damn, they whooping our ass. Yeah, let me just get up out of here. And they whooped my ass. He's like, yeah, let me just oh no, the bone's sticking out. It's sticking out. you know,
Listen,
oh shit, it's popping out. Pop like it, drop it. But yeah, I mean, listen, if you're getting your ass whooped, what a lot of dudes do is they quit. They're like, yeah, I'm just getting my ass whooped. Let me get the fuck up out of here, and they just get up out of there. Like, which I mean, in some cases could be smart, but I'm pretty sure he's gonna be back. He's gonna be back right on time for the playoffs.
yeah, he's gonna be back, but I'm just saying, like, if he's battling an injury, why not make it public knowledge? Because we're all confused. We're like, yo,
Because people ask questions. First thing they're gonna do is like,
he already asked me a question, and he said, yeah, I am battling.
yeah,
He
but
didn't
he didn't get
tell what it was, but
he didn't go into specifics. He didn't go into it. You know, maybe even the coach might have said, "Hey, man, pretend like your arm's hurting this next play. I'm gonna tell the offensive line to let them hit you. Pretend like you're hurt, so I can sit you out the rest of the game, the rest of the week or something." You know what I mean? Because like some coaches have to do that because the GM wants them to play the entire game, or the GM wants them to fucking play, but the coach is like, "All right, let me not fuck my player up before the playoffs. Let me just give him a injury real quick, a fake injury."
so who do you
And
think? So who do you think the blame is for the offense then?
for offense, I would say D'Amico for keeping Bobby Slowick still on staff. But at the same time, if you get rid of Bobby Slowick, you gotta hire somebody that's below him that probably doesn't know as much as Bobby Slowick. And so you got to take somebody out. You got to bring
Or
somebody up from.
you blaming D'Amico or you blaming Bobby Slowick?
It's Slowick's fault, but it's D'Amico needs to look for a new offensive coordinator. He needs to be looking right now. And so that's what I think they need right now is a new. They need somebody to revitalize the offense. And like I said, it's probably not going to work because they're so deep into the season. To bring another coach in with a new play scheme, a new playbook.
Yeah, oh no, this is next year. This is not like
Yeah,
a immediate thing.
yeah. So if it was to bring somebody in, it would be next year. So that's why I said the last episode, like wherever Bobby Sloak ends up, you know, good luck to him. He's probably going to be, he's probably going to be in a different team next year because I mean, realistically, I mean, Dog hasn't really done anything. I mean, he's a halfway. He's okay on certain games, but when it comes to going against contenders, it's like the whole coaching staff doesn't know what to do anymore, and they start
Yeah,
drawing up. Yeah, they start
I think,
panicking. Go ahead. My bad.
yeah, I think when it all comes down to it, man, Bobby Slowick, I can't really fully blame Bobby Slowick. Um, I think CJ is on the field and he sees what the defense is doing and he knows how to attack the defense. Um, and I think CJ needs to realize that like whatever I've been doing, my preparation has not been there. Because
Yeah,
I'm being honest, man. Like the preparation, it looks like no one's prepared to play defense. I mean, to play offense. When it comes to all these different teams, because even Miami, dog, like even Miami, a game where we should have smoked them out of the water.
yeah,
That came down to the defense. Like every game we have won since the fucking since when? Since fucking this whole year has been a defensive ass year, dog. Every majority of the games we won since we played the Colts has been strictly defense.
yeah,
Offense has not been bringing anything into the table. So if this was like a marriage, I'd say it'd be like 10-90. You know what I'm saying? So
yeah,
I have to blame half of it on CJ Stroud. And I'm not trying to be hard on CJ Stroud, but I just know that whatever he's doing to prepare for these games, he wasn't doing the same thing he was doing last year. Like his focus isn't the same. Um, and the other half, I'm gonna blame on Bobby Slowick because like you're dealing with a kid, a dude that's 1 year, like you're dealing with a sophomore. You know that he's having all these issues. Why are you not switching up? Why are you not switching up the game plan? You know what
Yeah,
I'm saying?
I mean,
And why is
it,
the running game all of a sudden non-existent? What the fuck happened to the running game?
yeah, I mean, it's like, and that's why I say, like, I feel like when we're going against those big name teams, we change up the. I feel like they change up the scheme when they start going against these big name teams, like the top four best teams in the league, and they change up the scheme. And I think he got lucky against the Bills, but what's called for these other teams though, it's like he just chokes under pressure, dog. Chokes. He's a choke artist. And so I think Bobby Slowick, I think he's a third of the reason why the offense is not getting where it's got to go. Another third I'd have to say is probably the offensive line, and then um, what is it? Half of a third it has to go to CJ, and then the other half of the third has to go to D'Amico Ryans. Because why haven't you found an offensive coordinator sooner? You know what I mean? Like we're just fucking we're going along. We're just seeing what happens. Like dog, if you guys are gonna be the championship contenders that you guys claim you're gonna be, you guys can't half-ass it anymore. Against the big name teams, you can't. And I feel like that's what they did. They half-assed it, or they fucking panicked and started doing some random bullshit because they couldn't fucking, especially in and our defense got exposed too this past Christmas too. And defense needs to get on their job too with all the pieces that we lost. So defense is now it's turning into a shit show now.
Yeah,
But
I wouldn't put too much on the defense.
nah, I'm not putting too much on it either.
Yeah, because you don't have your safety in, you don't have your linebacker in, you don't have your cornerback in. So
Yeah,
defense, they did the best they could with what they had. Unfortunately, they were on the field majority of the time.
yeah,
I mean, what do you? The dudes are tired.
yeah. It's yeah, it's really the offense that can't get nothing going, and so something needs to change. Honestly, the main part that needs to change is Bobby Slowick. We need somebody that knows more than that has a better understanding of what this offense could bring.
we need we
Because
need we need a guy like Bieniemy. We need a guy that's gonna get into CJ Stroud's ass. Slowick is probably very nice. He's not gonna yell at you. He's not gonna do this. You know, he's probably the guy. He's probably the guy. Be like, we'll get him next time, CJ, and it'll be the next drive. We throw an interception. Don't worry about it, CJ. Next
yeah,
time, look out for this.
what
We'll,
what
we'll,
they,
we'll
they
try to
try to
hit that
do positive reinforcement. Is that
positive reinforcement. Like, get the fuck out of here with that shit, man. This
yeah?
kid is from the hood.
This is football.
This is football. His
Yeah,
dad is in jail, man.
yeah, man.
Give him
Like
some tough love, dog.
true. I mean, whatever the case may be. I mean, like I said, CJ is a generational talent, but I feel like with the play scheme we have, or whatever plays they have drawn up for them, they need to do better.
Yeah,
And so, honestly, I think this would be solved by getting somebody new, getting an offensive coordinator that knows what the fuck they're doing. Now, if we were to get somebody big or something, like we probably do some crazy numbers. Like I don't know, we need somebody that knows what the fuck they're doing, knows how to get shit done. We need a doer, not somebody that's trying just happy to be there.
and this is why I wanted when they were gonna. So when they had before CJ Stroud's rookie year, right?
Yeah.
They had the opportunity to pick up Kyler Murray's first head coach.
Okay.
I forgot his name, but they had the opportunity to pick him up. But I guess I don't know. Maybe he didn't want it. I don't know what happened to the deal. But if they would have, that guy has so many creative ways to run our offense. And I just feel like instead of taking Slowick, promoting him to offensive coordinator, D'Amico Ryans needs to go look for an offensive coordinator,
Yeah,
like legit research. All right, I need the best guy out there
yeah,
because a lot of the focus during the offseason was strictly defense. I mean,
yeah.
yeah, Stephon Diggs came on board, but you know what I'm saying? He's past his prime. We already knew that before he came on board. He's past his prime. But
No, I say you got some more like as far as like somebody like Tank Dell would dude his knee entirely busted, dog. His entire knee, like fucking Tank Dell's knee, is entirely busted. I think what's his name? Uh, Stephon Diggs only had an ACL injury,
yeah, I'm
but
just saying
fucking
he's we should have put more emphasis. And you're right. We should put more emphasis on the offensive line.
yeah, and we should have done that, but at the same time, we should have treated Stephon as something better than a slot receiver because his body is small too. He's not a big dude either, you know. And so with Stephon, they made him a slot receiver and had Nico's at the number one, which I understand, but at the same time, he should have been at least number two.
Yeah.
Should have been at least number two because you put him as a slot. Slot wide receivers are the ones that cut in the middle and get the hit all the fucking time. By all the linebackers, all the big boys,
Yeah,
or not the big boy.
those are
Go ahead.
usually your guys that you slip into small places, like Wes
Yeah,
Worker, like all those people.
yeah, but still, dog. Like you get banged up like that all the time. You're getting ran into fucking. Slot receiver is the shit position. Like a lot of receivers will tell you. That's the shit position of a wide receiver. You get all the shit 10-yard passes, 5-yard passes, nickel and dimers that cut in. You're gonna get fucking smoked. That's your job is to get smoked. And so the slot wide receiver position, that's one of the more dangerous fucking positions of wide receivers. That's the more dangerous one because you're going directly into linebackers. Those motherfuckers are like they hit you like rams. Yeah, it's like you're going through all the bullshit. So I'm not surprised Dog was like that. Already told me that Bobby Slug didn't know what the fuck he was doing because
Yeah.
he should have been number two. I love Tank Dell, but Tank Dell hasn't earned the stripes yet.
Yes.
He hasn't. He hasn't earned the stripes yet. He's been injured every year. It's a new injury. So I'm like, hey, we need to put him in a better position where he's gonna flourish. Second string or a second string one wide receiver. That's not bad. He gets a lot less tension off him. He doesn't have to be the diversion on any slot slot routes or any bullshit like that. But you guys put him in shitty ass positions where he can easily get injured. He's 100. What is he? A buck 60, buck 80,
Bug 80.
buck 80. Yeah, like that dude is not big enough to go against those boys in the midfield. They're just not.
Yeah, them safeties going head to head with Tank Dell. Nah.
Nah, yeah, the fucking no, not even the safeties. The fucking the linebackers, man. Those are the ones you got to look out for. Those motherfuckers are like 250 of pure muscle, protein. Those motherfuckers had three steaks the night before.
Yeah.
Those motherfuckers are hungry. Those motherfuckers are hungry. They'll fucking. I'm telling you, that's how these motherfuckers eat, dog.
3 steaks.
Some of them have crazy amount of fucking carbs the night before because you're gonna burn so much energy during the game. Your adrenaline's gonna be up. Your body's gonna be burning. A lot of them eat a lot. They carb up the night before. Like when you're gonna do a big event, they all carb up the night before. That way, your body, because I don't know what it is. It's just like when you have.
He's
What's up?
65 pounds.
Yeah, he's like buck 60. Buck 60, yeah.
I'm a buck 60, dude.
Yeah, dog. Like you run in the middle with those 200. Those dudes are at least. Those dudes are 100 pounds bigger than you. Those linebackers, they're around 100 pounds bigger than you, coming at you at full force.
He's about 220.
Yeah, safety's about like 220. Yeah, and they're coming at you with full fucking force. Nah, dog, that's a graveyard. He should have been you should be the number one. He should be the second string number one wide receiver. That would be a better pull for him. That way he's not injury prone or has an injury risk. That's where you can utilize him more. Or he could be second string, number two wide receiver. He's a glorified second string though. You put him in the first string, you're gonna wear his body down. You're gonna wear his body down and destroy him.
We need to real. So basically, what we need to do to fix this offense, man. Offensive line needs to. Offensive line needs to look at all their contracts.
Yeah.
And the ones that are not guaranteed need to go. We need to address the offensive line. We need to make trades just to get a draft a good lineman, because we're so far ahead in the draft that are we gonna even get a decent lineman in the late round?
I would say so, because there's nothing but quarterbacks coming in on the first round. Nothing but quarterbacks. You got Cam Ward, got Carson Beck, got Ewers, you got Shador Sanders, then you got Travis Hunter, then you got all these other, and then you got Ashton Genty. You're gonna have a lot. You're gonna have quite a bit of people going before. I don't know if Ashton Genty's in the draft, but you're gonna have a lot of people going before. Yeah, he's in the draft. Okay, so you're gonna have a lot of people going before the big names. I mean, before the linemen, the big men. Yeah.
And then you got the defensive backs. I mean, the defensive ends that are you know typically they go before offensive linemen.
Yeah, just shit. The whole fucking line of fucking Georgia. The whole defensive line of Georgia could get drafted easily, first round, easily.
I know what DeMeco's thinking, man. I know what he's thinking. He's probably like, ooh, I want that motherfucker from Georgia, number 7, or like that dude.
Yeah, number 11. What's his name? Davis.
Yeah,
that motherfucker's crazy.
I know what DeMeco's thinking, but dog, you gotta look at the fucking offensive line this year.
Yeah, bro. Like, if anything, you should look at the offensive line of Georgia, too. They got some dogs over there. There's a reason why Carson Beck has all day to fucking throw a pass. Because that dude can launch that bitch out of there. He'll have like 3 to 5 seconds to throw a pass. Like, that's his pocket time. His average pocket time. 3 to 5 seconds. That's great. That's great.
So that's what we need to do, man. So so this offseason, what's our main focus?
Offensive line, new offense coordinator, and 1 or 2 more wide receivers.
Younger. So we letting go of Stephon Diggs.
Well, I mean, he has to get if Stephon Diggs can get healthy, we're gonna treat him a lot better, because the thing is, he came in as a number 2 slot wide receiver under Nico Collins. And so with that, he got the shit job going into the fucking in the middle of linebackers and shit like that. He had the shit job. And so when you got the shit job, that means you're going to be getting hit left and right. What they need to do is treat him far more better and adjust to. They need to adjust to what's his name, Stephon. If we can get Stephon healthy and make him the 2 wide receiver, and actually have a better play other than him just getting hit or going down the middle, because that's his bread and butter, is down the middle. Getting hit by big ass linebackers, that's his bread and butter. And so if we can utilize him a lot more better versus just put him in the slot or shitty routes, we need to clean up the routes. The routes are just nasty. Going down the middle and shit, like we got to clean up these damn routes, because we're gonna destroy all our fucking wide receiver. All our wide receivers got injured this year. All our main wide receivers got injured this year. We got to clean up our fucking routes. So I mean, if we clean up our routes and draw better plays, I think we can get something better. But I think it's just the playbook itself. We need to get rid of Bobby Slowick. This is the playbook itself. We got to get rid of Bobby Slowick.
It's not an exciting offense. Like, you see Kansas City, when they play offense, it's like you're waiting to see what they're going to do next.
Yeah.
Texans, you're like, run up the middle.
Yeah.
All right, zone run. All right, play action pass, look deep.
Now, the Kansas City Chiefs, their main thing is diversion. They'll bring a wide receiver up the middle, and then they'll bring another wide receiver coming in and running a post, 15-yard post like this. And then they'll trick you and then have fucking, what's his name, Kelsey come out here through the outside and then cut in, which fucks up all the fucking secondary. He has them cutting in on a post. And so that plays work. They ran that play twice, and I think Kelsey scored. They ran that play twice against the Steelers. Kelsey scored off that one.
Yeah.
Of that one play. That's their bread and butter. Nobody can stop it because there's multiple ways that Kelsey can go. He can go with the post, with the slant, or he can make up his own or go his own way and go around. There's so many ways on those diversion calls, and Andy Reid is a king of diversion. It's all diversion. He knows how to divert the offense properly, all the wide receivers. That way you're not looking at Kelsey. That way you're not looking at any of the main wide receivers that he has, or Hollywood Brown. So, yeah, man, I mean, there's a reason why that team's so great is because they got great coaching, they got great schemes, and they don't even need to score a lot. The schemes that they have doesn't require them to score a lot. They can always come back because those plays are like 90 to 80%. They have an 80 to 90% success ratio. 80 to 90% success. That's why they always win, because they don't have to score much, and they got the top 5 best defense in the league. So, they got the best defensive line in the league, if you were to tell me.
So pick up Romeo. What's his name? Romeo Cornell. I forgot his name.
From who? From where?
The dude that used to play for the Chiefs, and I mean he used to coach for the Chiefs, and then he went to the Washington Commanders, and then he went to USC, got fired.
That wouldn't be that actually wouldn't be bad. But the thing about college coaches though, when they adjust to those college schemes, and they gotta come back.
Yeah, he was he was Patrick Mahomes. He was with Patrick Mahomes.
True, but like I said, once you get used to something and you feel like that works for you or something or whatnot, I don't know. Like
it didn't
bring
work.
it.
Got fired.
True. So I don't know. I mean, like my thing is bringing a college coach back into the NFL. It's like I don't know. I just never seen it be as sufficient or actually work out the way they wanted to. Just bringing a college coach in general back to the NFL doesn't really work out the way they wanted to. It did work with, what's his name, the Harbaugh brothers. But let's see. But yeah, if we were to go somebody like that, that would be a good pick. Sure, or they can go and grab, what's his face, Shanahan from when they fire him from the 49ers.
Oh, if they fire him?
Yeah, they just might.
They ain't gonna fire him.
Hey, I don't know. Nah. There's some tough talking in the streets, man. I don't know.
If they fire Shanahan, the NFL's got out of hand, bro. Like, because you can't have one bad season. Come on now, dog. Like, after all those glorious seasons.
They don't give a fuck about that. They don't. They don't give a fuck. That's what happened when they fired his dad, didn't they?
They fired who?
His dad when he was there.
Yeah, I mean they fired him from the Redskins, but he used to play. He used to be under Gary Kubiak. His dad.
That's a rough one.
Oh, man, Kyle Shanahan. Yeah, if he gets fired, yeah, hell yeah.
Shit.
But DeMeco Ryans used to work under Kyle Shanahan, so it'd be a weird situation.
Hey, no, it's like, hey man, remember we used to do this shit back in there? Let's work together. All right, bet. You know what I mean? Like, I don't think there'll be any bad blood with like, oh, I'm under this motherfucker. Like, nah, I think you'll be like, you know what? Let's destroy these motherfuckers. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I actually think that would actually be a cool team up. It would be like, what was that movie scene from Predator? He's like, Dylan, you son of a bitch. Fucking do that manly handshake.
Yeah.
So, shit. I think that's what it would be.
That'd be nice.
That'd be nice. But I think we can move on from there. What else we got? Let's
Yeah,
see.
man. Who's gonna win MVP?
Um, at first I was saying Josh Allen. That was good, Blizzard King. First I was saying Josh Allen, but now I'm looking at it a little closer. I think Lamar Jackson might got it in the bag. Not gonna lie to you, it might be his third year in a row. But if they give it to Josh Allen, I think it could go Josh Allen's way though. I'm just saying.
Uh,
It's the gritty for the follow.
you got
Yeah.
it.
Right. All right. But fucking, it was more like an Indian, hey. It was more like, hey.
Now,
But,
I
yeah.
think I'm gonna be honest with you. I think Saquon Barkley it was the MVP. If you ask me, I think it was Saquon Barkley.
I think it was Saquon Barkley too, but I just know they wouldn't give it to him.
I don't know why though. He was clearly like the most valuable player, and
Yeah.
like he's clearly the most valuable player.
Yeah, unreal.
Allen, talent, all this world talent. Lamar Jackson, talented, two talented individuals. However, they're not the most valuable, and they were not the best player this year. The best player this year was Saquon Barkley. This dude jumped backwards over a dude
Yeah.
looking that way.
Yeah. I
Leap
mean,
backwards. Come on now, dude. And they drug
man,
tested, and he passed the drug test.
yeah, nah. And the thing is, bro, like, as much as I like Saquon Barkley's performance, like, he's been going crazy this season. But as much as I like that, dog, like, they just don't give it to fucking running backs, dog. Matter of fact, who was it? They bullshitted my dog, old boy from, who was it? Who was in the MVP race back in 2013? Old boy Forrest from the Jaguars. What's his name?
Big Fournette?
Was it Fournette? Somebody he had
Forrest.
over. My bad, I said Forrest. I think it was Leonard Fournette. I think, and he had he had over 2,000 yards. I think 2,000 or some shit like that. He had a crazy season. I don't know what season that was. Crazy season, and they gave it to I think Peyton Manning. If I'm not mistaken, they gave it to Peyton Manning. Yeah, no, it should have gotten Leonard Fournette that season, dog. And
I don't remember. I don't remember that.
yeah, no, he had fucking. It was a running back. I think it was Leonard Fournette.
I think last year, what's the name? Justin Jefferson got snubbed. I think last year Justin Jefferson had like
I can believe that.
1,900 yards. I was like, come on now, bro. That never happens. 18 touchdowns, 1,900 yards, a wide receiver.
Yeah,
You gonna
I can
tell me
believe that.
You gonna tell me he's not the MVP? Who's
True.
judging the MVP? Like, are they looking at quarterbacks, or are they just like?
Yeah, they only look at quarterbacks.
Yeah,
That's what I'm saying. Like I just know, just knowing how they go, knowing how it goes, it's gonna go to either Josh Allen or Lamar Jackson.
at this point, like, because honestly, I haven't watched the past college ceremonies. The only reason why I watched the last one is because I knew it was either gonna be Travis Hunter or Alshon Gentry.
Yeah.
So
Shit.
all these new, so college football obviously realized, okay, clearly the two best players are not quarterbacks this year. So let's actually reward a player that's not the quarterback with the MVP or the Heisman. So NFL, they need to adopt the same principle, man. Like, stop giving these quarterbacks MVPs for team-based performances. That's basically what it is. Lamar Jackson is all this world. Josh Allen, all this world. But it's a team-based performance. That is a complete, like, the quarterbacks, the amount of time Lamar Jackson had yesterday to throw the ball, to run the ball, to do all those things was ridiculous.
Yeah,
It was
so
the entire team showed up for them.
who they got right now in the quarterback? According to ESPN, this is the race. They got number. Oh, this was 8 days ago actually. I think it changed though. So they had number one Josh Allen, number two Lamar Jackson, number three Saquon Barkley, and number four Jared Goff. And so
Like, so Patrick Mahomes is not in there.
let me see.
You see what I'm saying? Like the people who are actually more valuable, they don't even put in there.
Yeah. No, I mean like, and this is just for stat wise.
That's
Like,
what I'm saying. If it's a stat award, take that shit away. That's not most valuable
yeah.
player. If you want, take the award away. Call it the best player award.
Yeah.
Call it the best player award because it's not the most valuable player.
Patrick Mahomes is number 5.
The guy is what 15-1. The only reason they've been winning is because of him. It hasn't been no one else.
Yeah, I think it should have been. Honestly, I think Joe Burrow should have got in on the race.
No.
Just because of his pass yards. He has the most pass yards in the NFL
But
and most passing touchdowns.
That's a stat award. That's what I'm saying.
That's what the MVP's for, though. That's the thing. They build on stats.
Valuable. The most valuable player.
At least that's the way it should be, in my personal opinion. Whoever's a person lead on stats, one who statistically is better than anybody should win the MVP. That's really, in my personal opinion, how it should go.
Okay.
Because that's something tangible that I can see and grab and be like, yeah, he was better than this guy. Because that gives them a reason to fuck people over. They do it in the NBA all the time. They gave Steve Nash not one, but 2 MVP trophies. He was not even in the top 5 he wasn't even in the top 10 for points, assists, or even fucking rebounds. And he won it twice over Shaq, who had way more, he had double his stats, and they gave it to Steve Nash.
Okay,
and they fuck people over all the time. It's like an X factor. That way they can't actually put down exactly who's gonna win or who's valuable. They can decide for themselves. Who do we think is gonna make us look better? Is Lamar? Is it gonna be this guy right here who has all the points, or is it gonna be Patrick Mahomes? Yeah, we'll go with Patrick. Patrick, yeah, we'll go with Patrick. Even though, and not to mention, Joe Burrow came off a hand injury, hamstring injury, and he still led the NFL in points and in passing yards. And so he didn't even get in the race. And so that's why I don't like these MVP trophies, because they give it to whoever they want. They give it to whoever they want. They want to give it to a person that's going to balance out the league. They'd be like, okay, since Pat Mahomes is probably going to win the Super Bowl again, we'll give the trophy to either Josh Allen or Lamar Jackson. It'll be fair. That way they could keep competing at a high level. That's what they did to Peyton Manning. They did the same thing to Peyton Manning. He won all the MVP trophies or whatnot. Him and what's his name? Oh shit, my bad. My cat's going crazy. But they did that to Peyton Manning. And fucking Tom Brady won all the trophies. So I don't know, like, yeah, I think the MVP should be based off statistics, something I can actually see.
I get what you're saying. I just saying change the name.
Yeah.
Most valuable player. Change the name. Best player award.
Best player award. Yeah, but MVP has a better ring to it. It has a better ring to it.
It has a better ring to it, but it's not what they're saying.
Exactly, and the thing is, that's fine. They're not bringing facts into this shit. They're bringing their own personal agenda.
You know what? There needs to be a popular vote, and there needs to be a freaking people. It needs to be weighed.
Yeah, it needs to be like the presidential.
Yeah, kind of like
the presidential debate.
We need to have a popular vote for MVP, and we need to have a freaking a vote for whoever the hell.
Okay, yeah, I can rock with that. Like, I don't know, it's just me personally. I'm just like, dog, like this guy is clearly better than everybody. This guy clearly has He clearly has more fucking whatchamacallit. He clearly has better stats than all these dudes. Then why isn't he even in the talks or anything? Like he misses it? Come on now. But
Yeah.
anyway, I don't know.
Team ain't doing good.
Hey man, who cares? We're just talking about the player.
Yeah.
If we want to talk about most valuable
That
team,
Prescott should have won last year.
he should have. Yeah, he should have. That's not nothing. And his team was doing great. He was at 12-5. 12-5 last season. But it has nothing to do with the team. It has everything to do with the player. And that's why we should look at the individual. They need to stop looking at the team. Now, if they want to say the most, and the thing is, the only reason I don't like it is because people get to decide versus statistics. Hard, cold statistics. Straight up facts. Facts versus opinions. I got to hope on the opinion of the NFL committee is going to choose the right person versus stats, which is unbiased, does not care how you feel, it keeps it straight up, regardless of how you feel or what is going on. And they're going to be there regardless. Straight up facts. You can never beat cold hearted facts because it has nothing to gain. But with the committee or the NFL, the commissioner and all the people that decide, they have everything to gain. And so, I don't know. I don't like the fact that it's not chosen by facts. It's chosen by other people's opinion.
You're right.
And so, that's where I'll leave it. But thank you guys for tuning in. I got to take my ass to work in a minute. So thank you guys for tuning in, joining in. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. And also, the stream's going to be on YouTube. Check us out. The unedited version should be coming out tomorrow since we talked a little bit longer than I expected. So, yeah. Appreciate you guys for tuning in. Unedited or edited version is going to come out tomorrow in the morning, 11 a.m. CDT, Texas time. So, yeah. I mean, take it how you will, yo. We keep it real here. We talk facts. We keep it true. We keep it raw.
We got a surprise for y'all Saturday, so tune in. Keep staying with us, Twitch. We love y'all.
Yeah. And so he said mid gritty, to be honest. Dog, I don't be doing no gritty. What am I, a fucking 13-year-old kid off TikTok?
This is probably 13-year-old kids.
I'm telling you, he's mid gritty. Like, mid? Like, right when I hear mid or some bullshit like that, something tells me you're under the age of 21. That tells me right there. Like, I'm like, man, you probably.
Gritty, to be honest.
Mid gritty.
No one talks like that. No one talks like that.
Yeah, no, like, that's mid. And fuck, I'm like, man, shut the fuck up. Go back and play Fortnite, nigga.
Honestly,
I'll be right there with you.
I realize that we're gonna have a lot of young fans, so hey, shout out to you guys.
Yeah, man, just unreal. Honestly, I wouldn't even suggest it, man. Wouldn't even suggest it because some of you kids are gonna be like, yeah, the Too Easy podcast told us it was cool. You guys are gonna do some stupid shit. They're gonna call a woman at church a bitch. He's like, the Too Easy podcast told me to do it. They said it was okay. They said I could call women like you a bitch. Oh wait, no, that wasn't the word. Oh, I think he said that you was a hoe. Yes, that's right, kids. Ask your mom where babies come from. They have all the stories, especially your mom. Ask her where all the babies come from. She should have all the stories, but it's been real, y'all. I gotta go to your mama's house. We're gonna have some business in a minute.
Yeah,
so,
Blizzard King, we'll be over. Tell her we on our way.
Nah, I'm just kidding. But fuck it, thank you for the follow, Blizzard. Appreciate you guys for coming through. Honestly, man, we're just getting started, baby. We're this close to breaking our fucking goal. So guys, keep watching, keep tuning in on YouTube and all the other platforms we're at, but definitely YouTube because we're so close to breaking our goal. We have one more week. So guys, we can't do this without y'all. But either way, thank you guys for tuning in. Thanks for watching. It's been real. It's been fun. But remember this one thing and one thing only, y'all. Peace.
It's too easy.